Hey everybody, it's Andrew the Moo here. Here we are with another episode of Mega Man 8. It's the Mega Manist. I don't know what that means, but it's something I've said just now. As we enter into, we are almost at the very, very, very last stage. Ooh. Listen to that music. I'm gonna turn the music up for a moment. I don't know why, but that music, is just something about it so catchy. Something I like about it. That's cool. Ah, Sniper Joe, you caught me. However, will I defeat Sniper? Oh, wait, no. Sniper Joe's kind of nothing now when you get all these weapons. But I like the music. It's got this, I don't know what it is, this nice little vibe to it. I like music in games. Like, alright, let me rephrase that. I like good music in games. I've tried my best over time to collect soundtracks to video games. Because the soundtracks are nice to have, and oh, that's not gonna work. Like, and that's not gonna work either. Alright, now we go down and then go back up. Like, music in a video game is going to do a whole lot to help it. As far as the feel that the, no! Drat. Alright. We're off to a good start. I'd forgotten about all that. But music in a video game is going to do good. Is going to give it. Can't get the words out this morning. No, but music in a video game is going to do a whole lot as far as to set the tempo, to set the tone for the level. You know, I think if you don't have a good soundtrack to your game, that's going to be one of the big problems. You know, like, for instance, my favorite video game composer is Grant Kirkhope. G. Good game. Grant Kirkhope. And I fell in love with Grant Kirkhope's work while playing Banjo-Kazooie. This is the very first time I thought that I had heard him. Actually, the first time I'd ever heard him was in the GoldenEye video game. But I don't know. It's just music in games. Like he was able to capture the tone of these stages. What is wrong with me? I keep like stopping right before the ladder. I don't know what's going on. Strange stuff, I'm telling you. On down the line to the point where I have the soundtrack to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I generally perceive that game to be somewhat... Hey, we finally made it. We'll die in just a second. To be generally subpar in nature. I mean, it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. My only problem with it is the fact that I'm not good with the energy. Thank you. I'm not good at creating the vehicles. That's my big problem with it, because I'm not good at creating the vehicles, which is the major part of the game. I end up struggling. I bet we started at the beginning again. I ended up struggling through it. I never even beat it. I don't think I can. No, I actually did come close to beating it. I actually got to the point where I didn't have all the jiggies. But I had enough where I could face off against Gruntilda. But the problem is it wanted you to create some sort of hybrid vehicle, which I wasn't able to do because, again, I'm not all that skilled at this game, or this type of game. Never could beat it. I might try it again someday soon. Who knows? We might get a Let's Play out of it if I can actually get somewhat talented at it. Creating a vehicle or things of that nature. May have to look up some parts and some blueprints. And maybe what I end up having to do so that, you know, people will think I have somewhat of a clue. Drop down again. I sounded like Stingray just then. Kind of mean sounding to Stingray now that I think about it. Uh, Stingray, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. But I'm trying to think of how this went. Like another soundtrack that I really like. Yeah, we'll just keep going on with like soundtracks at the moment. My favorite soundtrack would have to be along the lines of for video game. I would actually have to say it would be Nuts and Bolts. I think the music is really great. I think my favorite soundtrack or favorite song from that soundtrack is Introducing Banjoland, where it plays through all of the old songs from Banjo-Kazooie. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna test that out. All the songs from Banjo-Kazooie played in like this big medley with an orchestra, and so that to me was a big thing. Hearing that, I will put that on CD and just listen to it going down the freeway. By the way, I actually owned this soundtrack. Okay, so there's no actual talking here. I couldn't remember. I knew it was coming up. Think about it, you can't escape this time, Bass. Stop it, I don't want to fight with you. You're so naive. That will be your downfall. I'm not the same weakling anymore. I've got new powers. No way! And we're trying to do a checkpoint. That's so cute. Oh, so naive. So naive. No, you don't know how dangerous it is. Shut up. I'll defeat you. There we go. Come on, Treble. Sound like he's got a cold. As we're saying, like, playing through there is just, hearing the orchestra sounds so awesome. Just, I don't know, just, it's my favorite song because of that. So, here we are with Bass and Treble. I would love, Bass and Treble. Wow, I feel really dumb right now because I'm going... It's one of those moments I just kind of said, did you just say bass and treble? I know it's bass. I'm just stupid, I guess. Yeah. So this was always... I don't know what my problem is right now. I'm just... I know for a fact that I'm better at games than this. I'm just apparently constantly messing up. My allergies are like major going off right now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Stop getting hit by things, and that's... Oh! That's actually kind of working right now. And if I keep this up, I'm going to die. Oh, or not. So, yeah, I barely whiffed it through there. You can't beat me with... Wake up, Bass. Bass. Bass and Minnow. Sorry, I'm just kind of amused by my own stupidity. Yeah, Bass. I mean, whatever. Anyway. But, like, music is something that I really enjoy anyway. Sorry. At least it starts me at the end of this. That makes me happy. Checkpoint save. Checkpoint cannot be because of the fact that it's in the ready screen. Now I can. And again, because of the way this game is set up, I didn't realize it until after the fact that it doesn't actually bring you back to where you saved it. It brings you back to wherever it wants to. In some instances to the beginning of the stage or to a save point. So you can't save it in Mega Man 8 in just some random willy-nilly spot. Learn that the hard way later on. Sorry I keep like clearing my throat. Like for some reason, like early in the mornings I have a reaction to dust and to mold, meaning... Oh boy. Checkpoint was successfully loaded. Thankfully it loads you back here.
Ready.
Uh, so I have an allergic. I'm allergic to dust. I'm allergic to mold, and so there's nowhere on Earth I can live and not have allergy problems. So I am, by that standpoint, a stupid nerd. Uh, don't even get me started on like medications that I'm allergic to. But usually in the mornings when I wake up, there's like a bunch of crud I've got to, like work up and stuff. And if I don't get to work it up, then, there's problems and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't had the chance to work anything up today, and I just kind of, hey, get a good run and jump, Mega Man. Alright. And we bounce. That's basically what that's good for. Now, I need that one up big time. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, like, allergies and stuff, so there's some mornings I wake up and I'm draining some steel. So, I'm doing this at, like, it's what, 8:15 in the morning right now. So, there's still stuff I'm needing to get up. It's just the way that it is. So, again, forgive me if I'm clearing my throat. I'm trying my best to turn my head away when it happens. It's just the way that it is. Hey, we got a boss fight coming up. That boss fight. This is gonna be great because I know who this boss is. And I will say this to me is one of the easier forms of this boss. That's right. It's this game's version of the Yellow Devil. Although it's a little bit different. Again, I would say this to me is one of the easier versions when you remember how to beat it. Now, I tried to remember how to do it and failed completely. Thankfully, though, a little fella over here is, yep. Can't remember how to do that. Like, now I remember what in the world I'm doing, but now that, there we go. And still get hit anyway. So he's about to kill me. But, I'm trying to remember exactly how to do this, and I think I remember here in just a moment. Shoot that, and I'm getting there. Again, this is one of those things where it's been a while since I've played this game up to this point. I had forgotten how to do some of these things. But I mean, really and truly, once you know what you need to do to beat this boss somewhat quickly, dude, he becomes cake. And I think at this point, I remember what it is I'm supposed to do. We'll find out in just a moment. But, I remember the first time I ever saw Yellow Devil, Mega Man 1, I absolutely hated it. Although I do know the pause glitch that you can just like pause. We got a hit on him at least. That's progress. That's progress. Alright, so the first wave comes over. Nope. Okay, so it's this. This is easy. In the grand scheme of things. And I really wish this thing didn't take just forever. Alright. Yep, we figured out how to do it, though, so we have progress. Because I'm remembering how to beat the boss. Come over here, there's a section you can hide in, start sliding like crazy. Okay, he's only going to do that once, but, you just... There's a little area you can hide in on each side that saves you. So what you got to do is what I'm doing here, except for the fact that I didn't do it right there. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use Bomb Man's weapon. Can you slide? There we go. Use Bomb Man's weapon to expose the eye. Then you're supposed to use Clown Man's Thunderclaw in order to hit the eye. I'm apparently using Bomb Man's weapon because I've forgotten what to do. Just you do a quick switch, and everything works out well for you. He says, Oh boy, watching this is kind of painful right now. I mean, if you're hurting, I guarantee you, I'm in dire straits at the moment. Because he's barely. I mean, I got him down to half health, but he's got me down to half health as well. This is not good. Up, slide, 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 slide. I am so glad that I'm done with that. I mean, I just get hit by it. It seems like there's an issue with the stuff over there. It's fine, like the hitbox. Stammering my way through this video now. Please, Andrew, past Andrew, do you remember what it is you're supposed to actually do? Because if not, I've got severe issues with you. Why don't we make fun of me together? That sounds like a great idea. Do you remember the Thunderclaw, homie? Do you remember the Thunderclaw? And you can't attack it while it's doing that. The eye actually has to be exposed. Ah, we're starting to remember because we tried to switch out to the Thunderclaw. We are dying, though. We are straight up dying. We're close to death. But I think here in the last second, we remember what to do. Yeah, and that's it. That's how you can beat the boss quickly. Expose the eye with Bomb Man's weapon, and then hit him with Thunderclaw. I remember in the last second what I need to do. Ugh, so sad. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Next video is the finale of a video game I started years ago and never finished. Andrew the Moo. Bye.